And then to get Himeko home. Ooh! Let's go. Oh, rude. Oh, her embrace makes the cape. That's rude. Yeah, you're getting home. Nice start. That rude Ebonite rerun just hurts my feelings. Still, man, it's still not fair. It's still absolute horse crap for me. God damn it. So one more thing I should maybe do, because here's the thing. I'm curious if Welt's actually going to be really good for this girl. Let's go. Come on, girl. Don't disappoint me. Not yet. I'll take a 4-star, though. We take those. Nope. Hi, Moza. I've already completed you, so that's a pullback. No. Moza again. No. Hanya, okay, been a while. Well, this is the thing, I always get the 4 stars that I've already maxed out, seemingly. Double up. I'll take a double up. My pulls back. Okay. Himeko bust. Himeko bust. Come on. You could be so good to me. Like, regardless, I'm gonna have to put on the light cone. It doesn't matter, but... Come on. All I know is I can't fail to her. Got ya! Never punished, yeah! We like that for me, yeah! Now, this one. I am half expecting this one to be mean to me. Please don't fail, but if you do, I wouldn't actually be too shocked. Hey, we take more pulls. We take more pulls. Come on. No. Can't be too far off. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Please don't be wrong. Please don't screw me over. Please. Please don't. Come on. You could be so good to me. Come on. Don't fail. Because a fail on this is ruder. Oh! It hurts. It's a fail. I was due it, but it's still gross. Ew. Why? Why did you have to do that one? Ew. On the higher odds, it's meaner. Ew. On the higher odds, it's really mean, man. Why did you have to do that? Oh, it hurt, man. Why did you have to? Could you have, like, not? Oh, God. I can't fail it now. God damn. Her as a light cone is really wanting to, like, be like, yeah, I'm erudition too. No. Not you. Come on, Pom Pom, give me my light gun. I've already suffered. There you are. You could reward me and give me double. You could be nice and give me double, that'd be funny. No, just decide to not be rude to me because it was guaranteed this time. That sucked. That sucked hard, man. I didn't deserve that. Oh, God. Cursed still. Good God. That hurt. Ew. At least I got it, I guess. We take this one. Claim unlock soon. Fine. Wait a moment. Bring it after I upgrade your daughter to kill you. Ah, girl.
Here I stand.
Yeah.
With another new beginning.
Let's go, girl. Ah, girl. Yeah, I love that fast level up. Thank God they added that. That's quality of life, alright.
It's as vivid and brilliant as the stars themselves.
Hey. We appreciate Himeko.
This journey we share, it's as vivid and brilliant as the stars themselves.
I see crit in stats. I see crit damage in... No, I see attack in stats.
It's as vivid
I
and
see
brilliant
fire
as
damage.
the stars themselves.
I should have enough. I'd like to up anyway. Don't make me have to go farm. The one thing is I'm going to have to use auto mat, like farming mats, in order to get plenar ornaments. The new set's definitely intended for her. Which is rude. What the Excuse you? Okay, this is the moment where I don't know what stats would actually be best for this woman. Probably this one, even though this is demonstrating first. Attack is a stat she uses. Like, what sort of speed would this woman even need? I have no idea, man. Dunno. I have a terrible luck with this set. I have no idea why the game has hated me so much with it, but It's so far. I know I can at least auto some of them. Because I do have the conversion mats. Holy shit. Why couldn't you have crit rate, man? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like that very much. That's incredible for me. Yeah, some of these old pieces can just die. It went all in, holy hell. Yeah, maybe I'm using that one. Holy shit. Yeah, we like that, I guess. Sure. Is she gonna need more crit rate? Probably. Is it gonna be livable? Yeah. Like, she's gonna get quite a lot of crit off of her own stuff, too. Damn. I'll go through info first. I'm wondering if some of this is actually gonna be hit. Yeah, some of it's definitely hidden. Some fight side by side, some keep watch. The Trailblazer is never a lonely voyage. She paints a trailblazing miracle. The silver rail stretches on, and the Nameless sets sail once more, illuminating the galaxy's eternal night. At the end of the line, she looks back once again. The dream of setting forth has never run aground. Let's go, girl. The girl's world had shrunk to just herself. The hospital's stark white sheets and curtains were like cold, impassive walls, sealing her off from the warm faces she kept in her memories. Don't worry, Himeko, you're smart. You'll catch up even if you miss a few days. Himeko, you have to get better. We're still doing the model contest together, God. Himeko, we graduated without you. Only the cold, mechanical beeping of monitors filled the room. She let her thoughts drift back to the stranded express. She had discovered and kept sketching out those visions of setting sail. Cosmic Station now arriving at Cosmic Station. A uniformed attendant rang the bell as a howling wind swept in from the distance. Though it was a little cold, she was still waving at the express with barely contained exhilaration. Himeko, Himeko, get on board! A red-haired girl leaned out from the window, and a moment later a firm hand pulled her up. In the blink of an eye, she found herself sinking into the express's plush red velvet seat, face to face with a girl who seemed a little older, light flickering in her eyes. Himeko, want to take the wheel and head somewhere far away? The familiar stranger asked with a smile. Yes, the word nearly tumbled right out of her. She wanted to talk, to have friends, to find companions, to put into words the aching in her body and the hollow longing in her heart. Aww. She wanted to run, to escape, to scream. Come with me. Let's leave this place together. She hadn't said a word, yet somehow the girl across from her seemed to have heard every last one of them. The girl felt a hand take hers, and her body seemed to dissolve into a night breeze that light as a feather, as though she were flying, guided by that gentle touch. Together they brushed the wing of Cygnus and drifted through the heart of Rosette Nebula. Icy comets streaked past the moon like a cascade of glittering gemstones. When the storm rolled in, the girl held her hand tight, weaving through the shattered debris of planetary rings. When the skies grew calm again, the two of them watched as the meteors of Sagittarius streak across the peaceful harbour. She's so brave, just like the navigators I've read about. Wishes are like paint, each longing a stroke to shape the ideal into being. Aww. She breaks into a violent coughing fit, struggling to keep her brush steady. The time she has left before, she can no longer move freely is limited. Okay. I read that wrong, that makes sense. In order to get the express to start running again, she can only allocate this remaining time to the last second. I'm so jealous of Motoko. No need for treatments or sleep. That must free up so much time. She doesn't need sleep. I guess she really does make sleep for the week. Fine. The girl known as Motoko gently patted her on the head. Well, that's exactly why you imaginated me, silly. I'll help you make your dream of reaching the stars come true. Hey. She burned through her own time. First was the express, newly restored. Its once rusted and corroded hull had transformed into a comfortable home. With the Star Blazer's blueprint recovered, crafting a prototype was now within reach. But the engines still lacked the fuel needed for trailblazing, and the countdown timer for her life was already ticking down. Oh. And we know that her desire to see new worlds filled the engine. They turned their eyes to the Phantasmium Games, even if the weathering curse could never be healed. Perhaps in that ceremony under the gaze of the gods, the Astral Express could carry them away into the cosmos. But the bloodstained tragedy played out cycle after cycle. The supplicant known as the Herald of Death massacred his way through Dovebrook, turning Arcadia into a crimson purgatory. One by one, the innocent fell to the devil's hands, their howls and screams carried away by the wind. She slumped against the rubble as her life bled silently from her wounds. Her vision went blurry, and through the smoke and ash she searched for that familiar silhouette. Motoko stood there, fire reflected in her eyes, as her reflection, too, was within those eyes. Do you remember the Trailblazer pledge we read? Barely clinging to life, she reached out towards Motoko. Even if we don't gain the upper hand, we'll fight for right. Even when there are wheels within wheels, go ahead, get it pulverized, God. Isn't that a little childish? I'm not even one of the nameless yet. She looked at Motoko the way one would look at a navigator who lights up the long night. Himeko, you don't have to journey far to be one of the nameless, and similarly, trailblazing doesn't only begin with setting sail. Real. Under the hopeful gazes of those around, the wish power of trailblazing drew the final stroke upon Starblazer. The giant Pagana descended from the sky, smashing the frenzied killer into pieces. Beneath the glow of the phantasmoon, the Express soared into deep space. But this time, only a single soul made the departure. Oh. The teenage girl's trailblazing was fraught with thorns. With the silver rail blocked, she had no choice but to feel her way through the universe, remapping the astral charts. She had once been lost in desolate frontier worlds, venturing in and out of dangerous ruins just to scrape together dwindling supplies. And now once again she was to press on alone. She was targeted by space pirates, and in those moments of imminent peril, she did everything to shake off those desperados, those relics of the energy war. She once faced a swarm that darkened the sky. The silver rails that she painstakingly repaired over months were destroyed in an instant. Ew. She reached out to help a world on the brink of being devoured by a black hole, only to be mistaken for a malevolent visitor from beyond and nearly lost her life at the edge of the black hole. Am I really the one meant to walk this path? Girl. Real. At the tail end of her dreams of the Phantasmoon games, she would often see another version of herself at the helm of the Express, soaring off into the deep reaches of space. Yet, whenever they reunited in those dreams, that graceful and poised navigator would always look back at her with eyes full of encouragement. Is the Rosetta Nebula of the celestial comet system as beautiful as we always dreamed it would be? Are the silver rails you repaired forging bonds between worlds long cut off from one another? I know that your fearless trailblazing saved an entire people from their destiny. But I don't know how much longer I can hold on, she sighs wearily. Don't you remember? Nameless was never just one person's name. Just as the flame of the trailblaze set you ablaze, so will it set others ablaze too. Aww. Outside the window, the wings of Cygnus shimmered. An icy comet streaked past the moon like a cascade of glittering gemstones. She steered the Express through the shattered debris of planetary rings, and when she finally reached the peaceful harbour, the meteors of Sagittarius happened to cascade down all the things she hoped for to see with her. Aww. Walt and his golden-haired companions stepped aboard the Express. Screw you, Void Archives! When the Express fell into peril, the taciturn Dan Hung took down the beast with a single strike. In that moment, she saw the fire inside him and offered him the navigator's invitation. She rescued March 7 adrift in the cosmos, and from that day on, the Trailblazing's expedition took on a hue of March's vibrant colour. Guided by destiny, she crossed paths with us at the space station. Somehow the feeling of this brave, free-spirited child would bring endless surprises in the future never left her. Urilo 6, the Xienjo Lorfu, Penacony, Amphorius, more and more people walk alongside the Trailblaze, and she has found companions truly worthy of being called family, and her name had been engraved across countless worlds. By all accounts, this was a miracle, and one that she hoped wholeheartedly would never end. Aww. She returned to the point of departure. She knew the shadow of destruction had never truly left. just as the bliss in plain Arcadia was only a result of postponed calamity. She witnessed the return of the Herald of Death, her homeland lacerated in the maw of the beast. She uncovered the root of the curse, trembling as she accepted the truth of her family's tragedy. But this was an entirely unprecedented apocalypse. It made her face the possibility of losing her companions. Us most of all. Why? Why do we matter more? Whatever. Like, the closest relationships she seems to have is probably with March. March looks up to her, and there's lightcones and everything of the two. Come on now. Or Welt. Or Welt. Like, they're both the seniors of the Express. Like, come on. She couldn't understand why the fate of the cosmos had to rest on her shoulders. All she knew was that she was now family forever. So once again, she chose to carry it all alone. Just as she always used to say, travelling always has an end point. When it happens, I'll smile and say goodbye to everyone. Shush. Amidst the mockery of the world falling into utter silence, the star blazer reached its limit and the Express crashed once more. Before the farewell, she embraced us and made a wish to the Stellaron to guard the trailblaze. Ooh. The stars grew hazy in a crimson mist, and she became as weak as she once was. It's been so long, you've grown up and become even more reliable than I ever was. For a fleeting moment, she thought she could feel the girl's warmth again, as if she were still there, watching over her in silence. I think I've finally gotten a little closer to you. She couldn't help but pour out everything that happened since they parted. God. She couldn't help but pour out everything that happened since they parted. The paths walked by the legendary navigators now trodden by her own feet, the wonders she had once dreamed of, witnessed with her own eyes, the companions she had found, those kindred spirits, people she could truly trust. Just as you once traded your destiny for mine, I would trade my destiny for my companions. But look, your companions aren't about to let you go anywhere. Let's go! Our wish moved her to tears. The unyielding defiance of the Nameless set her blood ablaze once more. Where your journey ends, mine begins anew. Two warm hands withdrew gently from her back, and the girl smiled with a quiet tenderness, their silhouettes slowly merging with each other. If there's nothing ahead of us, she became one with the ideal she had always strived towards. As her companions reached out their hands and cried out together, then we'll trailblaze a path forward with our own hands. Let's go.
No matter how tangled our pasts or how distant the future, our bond remains unchanged. I am Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express, and your family, always looking out at the same horizon as you. Care for a cup of my new blend?
Run.
Trust me, this one definitely won't be a disaster.
I don't know if I want to find out, man.
Don't worry. While I'm away, I'm leaving the Express in your capable hands. 15 years ago, we repaired this fallen train and began our journey. Since then, it's your dreams and aspirations that have given it such vibrant new colors. Every time I witness your trailblazing spirit, I'm reminded of why I started this journey in the first place. The destination doesn't matter. What matters is that we're on this path together. Before I became the reliable adult you all see today, absurdity was just my everyday life. Back in plain Arcadia, if someone started flying or cheated death, it was usually just part of the game. When you look at it that way, my dream of chasing the stars doesn't seem like such a big deal, does it? To suit everyone's palate, I've whipped up beetroot black coffee for lunch,
the fuck?
a mung bean soda latte for Dan Hung, and even a giant terror bird egg handmade coffee for Sunday. You just want a regular cup. Come on, where's the trailblaze in that?
Run. Run. All of you run.
Maybe I've spent too much time on blueprints. I'm always trying to capture every detail with precise lines. It can get a bit rigid sometimes. There's so many styles out there. I'd love to try some improvised ink splatters or even dive into abstract art when I have the time. Back in my student days, I was quite the connoisseur of old-school martial arts films. I've still got all those combat techniques memorized by heart.
Cute.
Maybe I'll show off a few moves next time, just to make sure I'm not getting rusty. It's been a while since I've handled the heavy lifting myself. Besides my molecular saw and satellites, I think it's time to pack some serious firepower in this briefcase. I've been away from playing Arcadia for so long that coming back gave me a bit of culture shock. The holographic ads are too loud, the street gangs are a nuisance, and the management of Imagine is a mess. But after seeing so many disasters, this chaotic energy feels much more like home than a deathly silence ever could.
Hey.
The blueprints for the Starblazer are kept right in the Express archives. It's a legacy of Trailblaze in every sense of the word. Back on Pagana, the ancients used it to extend their fragile reach, sprinting across the galaxy to pluck the very stars from the sky. I wonder what the romance of your generation will look like. Truth be told, from the moment I first saw you, I picked up on this sharp, slightly playful sense of humor. Maybe that's just my plain Arcadia intuition talking.
God.
I used to worry that as the weight of our journey grew, I'd eventually stop seeing March's signature smile.
Ooh.
Looking at her now, she's certainly matured, but that spark of innocence that makes her who she is, that's never faded for a second.
And I don't think it will even when she remembers everything.
Enjoying the trailblaze is just as important as the destination, and I'm glad he's finally starting to get that. I suspect Dan Heng will only get better at his Xianzhou's #1 assassin routine from here on out. Welt's passion for the Starblazer
Not
still
shocked.
caught me by surprise. He's been working on
He's
his
just like,
Starblazer
mech.
like every single day lately.
God's
Honestly,
sake,
if I
man.
knew he'd be this obsessed, I should have let him stay in the pilot's seat a little longer.
The question marks, okay.
If Pom Pom knew I'd asked you to look after them, I can already hear the grumpy correction. Who's looking after who here? But between us, I know Pom Pom secretly loves every second of it.
Cute. More questions. Oh, hi.
We crossed paths once, during the last season of the Fantasy
That
Moon
makes
Games.
sense.
Carrying the weight of an entire world on her shoulders while looking that effortless? Honestly, I could learn a thing or two from that kind of grace under pressure.
Ew.
As a navigator,
Lots of question marks,
I
holy
can
hell.
relate to how difficult it is to lead a team forward. Instead of trying to shoulder everything alone, learning to lean on your companions, well, it makes the journey a lot easier to bear. In the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago, I briefly stood at the very peak of elation myself. To keep a cool head in the face of that kind of temptation, her understanding of the game has far exceeded my expectations.
Hey.
The starlight we've woven together, whose future will it illuminate next? Just as promised that day, I haven't stopped pressing on for a single moment.
Hey.
Here I stand at before yet another new beginning. This journey we share, it's as vivid and brilliant as the stars themselves. The stage is yours. Carrying our past promise with us, let's set off once more. Marge, you'll have to keep us safe this time, all right?
Oh.
Take your time. We'll always be here to help you carry the load.
These two will never be on the same team, and it's sad.
Thanks for always having our backs done, Hung. The Express is lucky to have you.
Oh.
Do it your way, Don Hung. I trust your judgment.
Let's go.
I'll be on guard as well.
Hey.
You always say growth is a privilege of the young. Well, your chance has finally arrived. Do what you need to. Having you here puts everyone at ease.
Oh, accepting him.
General Yaguang, thank you. Your presence comes with the great fortune. From enemies to friends. Trailblazing really does work in mysterious ways.
I'm all for them getting on with Sparksy. Chaos.
Miss Evanesia, anything not explicitly against the rules is fair game, right?
I like that mentality.
It's a pleasure. It seems the Nameless and the Rangers share the same path after all.
Hey.
Welcome aboard, Hunter. I'll leave the information war to you.
Real. I like that. Now. Let's go. Let's see if I can go sustainless with this.
The stage is yours.
Nice. Very nice. Well, I guess I'll farm a little bit, and then I'll get on with this.